What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another vlog. And today we're at Canobie Lake Park in New Hampshire. Let's go, the start of another new trip. This one's kind of a surprise trip. We squeezed this in between our last trip, which was big, very big. So check out all those vlogs if you haven't already. We went all throughout the East Coast, Midwest area. And then after this, I'm heading directly to Europe, and that's gonna be huge, the biggest trip we've ever done. And so we've been talking about doing this like New England thing for a while. After I come back from Europe, these parks aren't gonna be open for much longer throughout the season. They have a pretty short operating season. And so we figured we'd squeeze it in while we can. And so all of the parks we're going to on this trip are new for us, except for the Great Escape for you. You've been there.
Yeah, I've been to the Great Escape, but I've never been here. We're at Canobie Lake Park. It's really not that far from me, so I've had plans to come here many times, but none of them have ever come to fruition. So I'm very excited to finally be here and finally see what's up here.
And it's my first time in New Hampshire. It's one of my last states, so I can't wait to just be in this state as well. There's 3 smaller amusement parks in New Hampshire, of course this being one of them. Other 2 are Storyland and Santa's Village, which we're gonna hit on the same day in a few. But we're also gonna head up to Maine to do Funtown Splashtown USA and Palace Playland. And then kind of a crazy one, La Ronde in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. That's gonna be super interesting. And then yeah, like we mentioned, Great Escape at the end of the trip, which will be my last Six Flags park. But yeah, this is gonna be super fun. I can't wait to knock out this region of America and Canada. I've been waiting to do this for a long time. And Canobie Lake Park dates back to 1902. So I'm sure it's gonna pack in quite a bit of history. Already just driving in, it looks very charming, but very busy also. So we may have some lines today, but that's okay. There's not too many rides here, only 3 roller coasters, but we're gonna be doing a lot of non-coaster attractions as well. There's obviously a lake here, as the name of the park implies, and you can take a boat out on the water, which should be really nice. So yeah, let's head into Canobie Lake Park here in New Hampshire. I can't wait to check it out. I absolutely love this front entrance. This is very charming. If this is an indicator to what the rest of the park is gonna be like, I think I'm gonna be a big fan of this place. I do love small family-owned parks. We got a special guest joining us for the majority of the parks on this trip.
Yep.
Evan was briefly in the Hollywood Nights videos.
Yeah, just briefly,
Just briefly. I don't think I ever actually formally introduced you.
Yeah, I think I was so busy with so many other people at Hollywood Nights. It's so overwhelming with so many people there, and so
it was so fun though.
Yeah, it was for sure.
So have you done like everything here?
No, the 2 main coasters both had like 30 to 45 minute waits.
Oh, yeah.
So I just kind of walked around, did some of the smaller attractions and stuff. But it's a nice park. It's slammed today.
Yeah. No, the parking lot looks filled.
Yeah.
Let's get some of these rides in then.
Bet.
All right, here we go. Untamed, first ride of the day. This is arguably the park's standout attraction, Gerstlauer Eurofighter coaster. God, this looks so nicely presented. I'm very impressed. This opened in 2011, so it's not too old. And yeah, I've done, not this exact layout, but I've done a very similar ride. Hydroset Casino Pier, also Adrenaline Peak at Oaks Park. The only difference this has is it has an additional helix at the end, and then it also unfortunately does have the over-the-shoulder restraints rather than the lap bar. But yeah, this looks really great, and otherwise should be just as good. Got the signature Beyond Vertical Drop, couple inversions. Actually looks pretty smooth as well. Looking forward to this. So, dude, this friendship is crazy because you're the only person I know who is both equally as into coasters and hiking.
Yeah, it's actually pretty rare for me too. I mean, only about a year ago I started getting enthusiast runs, but I haven't found anyone that wants to do the hiking and all that too. So the fact that you like doing both just as much as me is really cool, actually.
Yeah, they're just going around this area and how like wooded this feels. It totally reminds me of like some of these lodges you would see in like Montana, Wyoming. I really like the theming around this park.
Yeah, you notice how the supports are themed to like trees?
Yeah, look at that. That's really cool. Here we go. Let's see what you got Untamed. I love this model. Eurofighters are so fun. I love these vertical lift hills. The drops are always so awesome too. Here we go. Whoa! Oh wow! Whoa! Oh gosh! Ah! Extra helix! Oh! It's a little shaky. I like the layout though. All right, that was definitely fun. I think it's a great fit for a place like Canobie Lake Park. Definitely shakes a little bit. A lot of Gerstlauers tend to have that, but it's nothing too bad. You keep your head for it and it's not a problem at all. And I just think the presentation with this ride is so good. Like, I just love how the supports look like tree branches. Little bear on the front of the train. Looks like a cabin in the station. Oh, it's like my dream theme. But yeah, it's a good layout. I do like how the helix at the end makes the ride longer because I feel like Hydros and Adrenaline Peak are so short.
Oh yeah, it was a good little ride. I grew up going on Mystery Mine all the time, and so that ride kind of definitely reminded me of that, but outdoors, of course. It definitely has the rattle to it a little bit, but it's still really fun. I enjoy these rides. As long as you keep your head forward, it's really good to enjoy the forces, and the loop and the drop are so tight, it's really fun because of that.
Yeah, it was a lot shakier than I expected. I didn't know it would be like that. I want to re-ride it and know to keep my head forward because I was not expecting that at that time, but it is a really good ride and it's a great fit for a small park like this. I liked it, and I like the tree branch. Wait, let me repeat. I like how the supports are painted to look like trees. It's so cute. I love it.
Before we get on any of the other coasters, wanted to check out this sky ride just because this park is actually really beautiful. I'm really impressed with the presentation, and I want to get some views of the lake as well. We love to see it. I'm so used to going to lake compounds and you can't even see the lake in lake compounds. All the houses around the lake remind me of Indiana Beach. And they have a boat that goes out on the water that you can do. So we're definitely gonna check that out at some point. They really whipped out the fake Taylor Swift. Guys, that might be Taylor Swift. Got a nice wooden coaster to get on now. This is a classic, opened in 1936. Yankee Cannonball, very patriotic theme. The line does look pretty long though because they're running the one train only, which is a shame, but I'm really looking forward to riding another classic Woody. A little bit of a better look at the lip tilt for Yankee Cannonball. You can't really see any of the layout because it's all up in the parking lot, unfortunately, but you'll see the POV, so not a big deal at all. I really like the train. It's very patriotic. All the themes in this park are actually just really nice. Okay, man, this is gonna be cool. Already it smells like an old wooden coaster. What in the world? I do love my classic Woodies. This one opened in the 1930s in Connecticut, and then it was relocated to New Hampshire. This layout actually looks pretty cool, going all around the parking lot. Okay. Whoa, nice. Phoenix vibes a little bit. Yeah. Dude, what a surprise. That was really good in the front.
Oh my gosh, that was so good. It was so smooth. It was smoother and more untamed, honestly.
Yeah, it really was.
Good.
That was packed with airtime.
Yeah, no, that was actually really surprising. Some moments had really good airtime. Not every moment, but a good amount of them actually.
Yeah, especially the ending with all the little hills reminded me of Phoenix at Canobie's actually.
No, that was really
and with
fun.
The buzz
bars, awesome.
It wouldn't be anywhere near as good without buzz bars. But you said in the back there's a lot of airtime too, right?
Yeah, definitely. Especially right there when you do that little turn and I'll come off there, you go flying out of your seat.
Oh yeah, no, that was so much fun. I think that is my favorite coaster in the park.
Yeah, it is actually. I was surprised. I was expecting that to be like Wildcat at Lake Compounds where it was kind of shaky and just okay, but that was really, really, really good.
Yeah, that was really good. I do prefer that to Untamed for sure.
Yeah, definitely. That's the best ride here.
That was a lot of fun. Super pleased with that ride. That was a major surprise. We're gonna check out the boat ride that goes out on the lake. That looks really cool. I'm looking forward to that. Blue Huron Lake Cruise is up next, and I think any park that has a body of water of this size should really just offer something like this. It's so cool, and this is gonna be so relaxing. That was great. I'm really glad that they offer that with the price of admission. Really relaxing. This park can't build above the tree line, so the skyline isn't very impressive. When you compare that to something like Indiana Beach's boat ride, where the skyline is just absolutely incredible, that is obviously superior in my eyes, but this is still very nice, and I would highly recommend it becoming your Canobie Lake is a big part of what makes this place so enjoyable. See this dome over here? Psychodrome. We're gonna check this out. This is an indoor scrambler flat ride, meaning it spins a lot. You got a lot of flashing lights, music, that kind of thing. New England is like the region for indoor scramblers, so we're gonna be seeing quite a few of these next couple days, next couple parks. Click off if you have epilepsy. Now. You're boned otherwise. Oh, that messed with me a little bit. That was, that wiped me out. But that was fun. It was cool.
Yeah, it was fun. It's just not the best indoor scrambler. Like, it felt like not dark enough in there, and the lights just kind of like wasn't that impressive. Like, there wasn't much going on. The music wasn't loud enough, but it's still fun. It's fun to just like be able to sit in the darkness. Yeah, we did one of those at Casino Pier in New Jersey years ago, and that was amazing. That's like this on steroids. We're gonna do lots of really good ones this trip. Yeah. That one was just kind of generic. It was okay. I mean, I still enjoyed it. This is cool, the Boston Tea Party area. This boat ride is literally called the Boston Tea Party. That's nice. Pretty nice theming around here. We got one last coaster to get on. Nice Perla powered coaster, which opened in 1991. 2 helixes, nothing crazy. Probably won't even bother to film this one, but there is something around this area I do want to talk about that's pretty interesting. This plot of land, which now is just a grass field, at one point was home to an aerodynamics looping coaster called Canobie Corkscrew. The only reason I'm mentioning it is because it's actually a very recent removal. It closed in 2021 and operated from 1987. It was a historic ride, a big coaster. Park already doesn't have too many coasters, so it's a little peculiar that they haven't replaced it with something at this point. Either a big coaster, or as Sam was saying earlier, you could expand the water park, and the water park is new and pretty small still, so it'd be nice to see an expansion there. But at the same time, 3 coasters is a small number for a park that is actually pretty freaking good. Like, I'm really enjoying Canobie Lake Park. But yeah, there's just not like a ton to do here if you're a coaster enthusiast. I would love to see another coaster here, but it's all right. Got myself some tacos, carne asada, black bean, rice, cheese, lettuce. Tastes about what you'd expect from a Mexican place in a small theme park in New Hampshire, but not bad. Not bad at all. I mean, just glad to be eating, really. The last thing we did want to check out before we head out is this classic dark ride, and these can actually be hidden gems when you come to these small parks. And Evan, you said it was kind of like Black Diamond at Canobie.
Yeah, it definitely has that old classic dark ride feel to it, so it's definitely worth doing for sure.
Yeah, looking forward to it. I do like Black Diamond quite a bit. Oh, that got me a little bit. Oh, dude, this is cool. Oh, and we're on water. Whoa. This is cool. Bro's playing chess. Oh man, this kind of reminds me of one of the Knott's Berry Farm dark rides.
This is where the ride gets weird.
What do you mean by weird?
We'll see.
What? Yeah, why is it Egyptian all of a sudden?
It's like 2 different rides.
Yeah, it really is. Whoa! Some of these scares are good. Oh, that's, look at that. That animatronic is really good too. Whoa! Whoa! I got the shit out of you. A lot of classic dark rides that you do at these parks just aren't really worth your time. That one was really good.
Yeah, it was so good.
I really like it.
That was pretty good. That was so much better than Indiana Beach's stupid dark ride.
Oh yeah, that was maybe, I was saying in mine.
I thought it would be like that, not gonna lie, but that was
because
like,
so many of these are just so trash. I was saying the Indiana Beach classic dark ride, probably one of, if not the worst amusement ride I've ever done in my life. That was good though. It had some really good scares. The animatronics weren't half bad. Yeah, I really don't have too many complaints, honestly. That was a lot of fun, except, yeah, there is some inconsistency in the theming.
Is a little weird. It's like the first part of it is like a complete Western mining kind of like, you know, calico kind of ride, but then it switches to like an Egyptian like Tomb Blaster or something. It's very weird, so, but it's still really cool though, and all the effects are working, so that's a plus too.
Absolutely, yeah, that was well worth the visit. I'd highly recommend it if you came to Canobie Lake Park. Speaking of which, we're gonna wrap things up now. Short little visit, but we got everything done that we wanted to do and actually had a really good visit. I'm a big fan of this park. I would love to come back at some point if they invested in another big addition. Another big coaster would be absolutely great. Or I'd love to see even like a nice family coaster like from Vekoma. That could be a fantastic fit because this, down to its core, is a family park. I think they could really use one of those. They don't really have a family coaster unless you count Yankee Cannonball, but that was actually quite a bit more thrilling than I expected. Definitely my favorite ride in the park. I think you agree.
Yeah, Yankee Cannonball is the best ride in the park. I was just so surprised about how smooth it was. And it runs really well, and it's got some good air time. Untamed is pretty good too, though. It's just, it's definitely got that Gerstlauer rattle to it that makes it not as enjoyable. So, but Yankee Cannonball definitely was a surprise.
Absolutely. But yeah, this park has a solid 1-2 punch for coasters and a couple non-coasters that are well worth doing. The boat ride was fantastic. And in general, the lake is a beautiful setting. And the park just looks great. It's very nice. Employees are hospitable. I really enjoyed this park, honestly.
Yeah, no, this park is so cute. It's like adorable. There's so many cute rides. Yankee Cannonball was definitely my favorite. That was a really good one. Yeah, I'd love to see a family coaster here. That would be an awesome fit. And yeah, I really liked it here. I would totally come back.
Yeah, it was a very hot day. So and also the drive up was pretty long. So we're definitely feeling pretty swamped. We're ready to get out. But
yeah, we kind of made our visit short and sweet though.
Yeah, absolutely. We did everything we wanted to, and we had an excellent visit. So definitely stop by Canobie Lake Park if you're anywhere nearby. I'd highly recommend a visit. And a fantastic way to kick off this trip to New England. Next up, we will see you guys in Maine for Funtown and Palace Playland. I can't wait to get on their wooden coaster Excalibur. I've heard that is a fantastic ride. So looking forward to that, and I will see you guys there. Peace out, everyone.